What up, guys? Moneymaker here. We are back with another review. Today we're reviewing Shakura Lumi. Now, we got last chapter pretty much summarizes to the point of Gale's thinking about Umi no matter what, and he debated about the offer of eating lunch with Umi and her friends. Vivian confronts him and tells him, "Hey, I know what you're up to. I know you have a crush on Umi, and if you don't treat her right, I'll kill you." Pretty much typical best friend protecting their friend status when it comes to dating. But yeah, so update, Umi Arma is, I'm not sure where it's at, but it hasn't really been updated. And I'm sort of sad that the author is not sort of keeping his sort of promise with that, but I sort of understand, and I hope he keeps it better. But we're nearing the end of Shakura Umi releases, so we're gonna be starting a different series soon. It's most likely gonna be well, you have to wait till it comes out, but yeah. Anyways, let's get into this. Let's see what happens next in this Shakura Umi world. Conversation starters. He's trying to start a conversation with Umi. Oh boy. Oh, is that your sister? Oh, I forgot to leave out that it's his sister. You sure are popular today. Huh. It's my little sister. She just found out you can send gifts over text. You know what? Sending gifts over text is pretty great, not gonna lie. I love sending gifts. Gifts are a fun thing to send. Yeah, you get a lot of messages from your sister. You better answer them. Sorry, I thought she would be done by now. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. So she decided to send them all to you. Yeah. Yep. I always wished I had a sister. Mind if I borrow yours? You can have her. She's actually been asking to meet you. I think you two would get along. Oh, yeah, you know. Next steps. Going over, inviting her over to your house. Another step closer. Woo! Baby, here we go. What? You told her about me? Aww! I want to meet her too. Yeah, you want to come over then? There you go. Great conversation starter. Umi starts it off with, "Oh, you're very popular," and Gale, and your natural flow of conversation has now invited you to his house. Oh boy, this shall be good. Huh? And then, do you want to come over after school? Oh, opportunity, big brain thinking opportunity here. For dinner or something? Boy! Yeah. Oh yeah. You did it, bruh. You did the first step and asked her out for dinner. Today, I'm free. Oh, I love how they're like slowly going about this, not like connecting the dots yet. So tonight then? Cool. They're both like, oh, okay, this is getting awkward now with this. This is now getting awkward. Well, don't worry. It's gonna get even better. Alright, everyone, to your seats. Class is starting. I love their faces. Their faces are priceless. What just happened? You asked your girl out for your first date, and it's at your house. Well, would you consider this a date? Would you consider this a first date if someone like this is premise of high school relationships? Okay, would you consider it a first date if you ask someone to come over to your house after school, if you had friends with them for a while, and you're like, "Hey, you want to come over to my house and hang out sometime?" Like, would that be considered a first date, or would that be too far in advance for it, because if you just met, right, like Gail's a transfer student, Umi is originally from there, and they just met. It's been half a semester, and they've been hanging out, chatting, whatever, friends, and Gail went over to Vivian's house with Umi earlier in the year to hang out with them all and play, and now it's just two of them. Now it's two of them. He asked her if she wants to come over for dinner at his house. Would you consider that a date? Or would you consider that too much for a first date, even though you guys have been friends? Comment down below on what you feel is the correct way to do this. Or is it not a date at all, and it's just two friends hanging out? Which, technically, it is just two friends hanging out. But the way it's set up, and the meaning slash usual way it goes is what they just did. Was I even thinking during the conversation? My mind was completely empty. Yeah. You know, that's usually what happens when you're in love with someone. At least in comics and movies and stuff. I don't know about real life. I don't know if people actually in real life, when they're in love or whatnot, like when they're first starting out with the girl they like or whatnot, if they actually are not thinking that about what's going on in the conversation, is just flowing naturally or something like that. Like, I think it has happened to people, but I'm not sure. Comment below if it has happened to you before. I'd be really interested to know if it actually does exist. Managed to ask Yumi to come over. Oh my god, she said yes. Level up. What? Why was that so smooth? I feel like I leveled up somehow. Well, it was just, you just did what came natural to you. And it worked. A+. No, S++. No, S, triple S+. Triple S, actually. Damn, she really said yes. Now he's nervous. He's so overjoyed with happiness. He's overjoyed with happiness and embarrassment and nervousness. Yeah, you are excited because Umi's coming over to your house. Woo. Nathan feels betrayed right now. He's like, wait, you haven't even asked me over to your house. Are you asking Umi over first? What the hell, man? I don't even think he realized that they're in a relationship. I don't even think he realized they're in a relationship, and he might have picked up on what just happened as they're dating. Maybe could be dating, or he's just, knowing Nathan. It's probably, he probably is just like, wow, you asking her to your house, to come over to your house instead of me? You haven't even asked me yet to come over, and you're asking Umi? Or it could be he's picking up hints that they're in a relationship or something like that, and assuming maybe. Yeah, he's doing, yeah, apparently. Oh, I was wrong. He's like, why was I invited too? Can't figure out why would all the complicated math, you know, all that complicated. He's like, oh my, fucking hate Kelk, man. Kelk's a fucking bitch. Kelk is shit. And so, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, that's that. To summarize, what's pretty much happened is Gail naturally talked to Umi, and they have set a date to go over to his house after school for dinner and meet his sister. And yeah, so and they're a bit awkward by it and everything. And Nathan saw it. Nathan's like, where wasn't I invited? So yeah, the relationship's moving along smoothly. I honestly can't wait to see what's gonna happen next with them, because it's gonna be really interesting. We will find out more next week. Unless Irma's updated, and then you'll get an Irma, but we shall see. You'll just have to wait and see until next week to see whether or not it's Irma or Sharkalumi that comes out. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed. And remember to like, comment, subscribe, support the author. I'm streaming on Twitch. I am in the middle of doing my playthrough with clocks. With mods that involves clocks, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun doing it. There's been I have sort of, just as an FYI, I have sort of cheated somewhat with it, in the way that I have pretty much only leveled up the skills that I like. So like, I have sneak maxed out, and I have smithing, and so I have all the early game, I have all the late game equipment for the early game pretty much. And actually the real challenge is, what I'm attempting to do is to do a speed run where I only where I only use command line to get to places. So literally the only form of movement I can have, other than to get custom followers and whatnot, because they don't provide in the mods, they don't provide the commands for it. Other than that, pretty much anywhere as I go, I will be teleporting to with the command line. Literally any quest, anywhere I want to go to, I'll have to go through command line. Now the enemies inside caves and stuff, I can't really do much about, because they're like not unique enemies somewhat, and it's all like, so of course when we get to like a dungeon area, once we get to a dungeon, of course I'm gonna leave and go and do of course when I get to a dungeon, I'm just gonna leave and go to when I get to a dungeon, I'm gonna leave and just go do everything, go clear out the mine, or go clear the dungeon. And then once I'm done with the dungeon, once I leave the dungeon, I then have to only do teleportation to return the quest or whatnot. And also, what I'll be doing is, pretty much, I will be attempting to do this playthrough with only that, teleporting, with my followers, and, it shall be interesting to do, because, yeah. Well, I may not do teleporting. I may just teleport onto certain places. But, yeah, other than that, yeah, so I'll see you guys later. So, as usual, I hope you have a wonderful evening today.